All right, guys, I'm installing this Kurt trailer wiring harness on a Ford Transit 250. I've already kind of started it, and I said, let me go ahead and grab the camera and start recording. So I've already pulled off the tail light and got my wiring harness ran through the tail light area here. So this is my harness, and so this is the tail light connector, and I got it connected to the harness. And so now when I put the tail light back on, the tail light will hook up to this plug here, which is part of the harness. So we just had to cut a slit in the grommet here. And once I get everything situated, I'm gonna put some silicone to seal that up. But I'm gonna wait till I finish doing everything. So right now, I just thought I'll just pick it up and record this and just show you all where I'm at. First time doing this. Got the instructions, but I'm kind of like, it's almost common sense, but in a sense, if you know anything about wiring and electricity and all that thing. But anyway, but I do have the instructions, which are very vague in a sense. But anyway, I don't want to record the whole thing, so I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna cut it off, come back, cut it off, come back, and so just to kind of give you where I'm at with it, any issues I ran into, and all that stuff. All right, let's get it. Oh, before I do that, this actually came off of eBay, and I can put it up in the description. But I've already installed the Kurt hitch here, and that's been on for about a year, and I'm just not getting around to putting the doggone wiring harness on. So, all right, let me get started. I got all the wires fed down here in the hole. I got to drag them. Shouldn't say drag. Got to pull them down, and so I can connect the wires to the passenger side rear light. So. T connector, it's a power wire, and I think that's it. Oh no, I need this wire if I can get it. It's hung up. Okay. It's hung up on this. There we go. Yeah, it was hung up. Alright, I got all the wires out of here now. This is actually our 4-pin 4-wire connector. This is our T connector that goes to the other side. I got more wire, just gotta untangle it. Oh, the heck. All right, we got it all untangled. That should be enough to go across. And then this will go over here. We'll figure that out after this. Alright guys, so alright guys, so we got the wires all guided down to the bottom of the vehicle. Got the T connector. This connection goes to the passenger side. And we're just gonna guide it actually all the way across. There's some holes over there, so let me get back with you. That's the passenger side. That's simple to take off. 2 screws, disconnect the connector, and pull it away. Pull it off. Alright guys, I did run into an issue with trying to guide the wire over to the passenger side. Come to find out it was just not long enough. So what I did, I cut it because I'm about to go get some more wire. And yeah, I'm just gonna have to add wire to it because it's too short. It's not going far. It's stopping right there. That's as far as I could get it. And so I need to go way up there. In that opening right there. Up there where you see that wire. I gotta go through that grommet so I can get to the tail light there. And so, yeah, it's just too short. So I'm thinking about probably about a foot. Maybe about a foot more wire, I believe. Should get it. But I'd rather have more wire than not enough. So let me get back with you once I get this wire and get it all put together on that, and I'll be back. All right, guys, I got all the connections in. Got my sealant. I didn't have my my little silicone gel, but I did have some spray, so I sprayed it, and it should do good. Keep the water out, keep it sealed. So did it on both sides. I did have to again, I did have to extend the wire here, and so as you can see, that's why I had to crimp it at. And I do have it zip tied, the line all the way across, up and out the way. And I just got to clip these zip ties. So I just wanted to show you all how I ran it. And basically just ran it down, ran it across, and then came back up here, up to that light there. And then I still had to run the power cord to the battery. So let me try to get under here and show you all that. I don't know if you all can see, but I ran out. So as you see, I ran it, and I'm gonna give it all the way to a 3 so y'all can see from all the way back there. So I ran it up high, stayed closer to the rail. As you can see, the frame up there, and I just followed the factory wired harness all the way. As you can see, let me back out again. So as you can see, I just follow it all the way around. So I just follow it. So I just followed it all the way across here, as you can see. Just try to stay up high against the rail, against the frame, which I did here. And I could put another zip tie here, maybe just in these 2 spots right here. Well, at least in one of these spots, maybe both spots, just to keep it from having that little loosey-goosey there. But I did zip tie it here, and I zip tied it there. So I will zip tie it. Probably just need one. I'm probably just gonna do it right here. Alright, so then I ran it along the fuel tank inside the hangers, as you can see. I just ran them along the hangers there. Stayed up close to the frame. Zip tied it there. Came on across, zip tied it here. And then it went along in here and stayed closer to the frame, away from the heat shield. And it comes out there. And then from there, it runs. I got a zip tie got a zip tie right there. And then it runs up to the engine compartment where I have it connected to the jump stud, and I'll show you all that here. I don't know if you can see it, but I got it running along up through the compartment there, staying closer over this way, out of the way of the engine and the steering rack. And got it coming up here. I did run the wire up under this cover and connected it here to the jump stud here, instead of trying excuse me, instead of running it inside the cab trying to connect it to the battery on the seat. I just, yeah, this was just more simple, more easy to do it like this. And then I just got it zip tied here just to keep the fuse holder up top and keep it from bouncing around and moving. And I do have it zip tied down there as well. So I think it's pretty secure. And all I gotta do now is button everything up, like put the tail lights in, and then hang the trailer connector, which, let me show you that. So that should be dry now, and it is. So I'm gonna put the tail lights back in. And so also I gotta hang this up, my trailer connector here. And so my thing is, there it is right here. So my thing is, I'm going to probably hang this right up here, and that way the connector could be right here, and then all I have to do is secure this the rest of the wire. So let me see if I can open this up by one hand. Shouldn't be. Come on out of there. So my goal, and if I'm not mistaken, it goes like this. Goes like this. And so my plan is to hang it here. Hang this here, close to the hitch. And yeah, hang that there. And we will put this through that. And we will put this through that some type of way. I'm gonna figure it out here in a little bit. I'll get back with you once I'm done with that. Alright guys, so I did finish installing the wiring harness. And as you see here, I have, so as you can see, I have the wire connector here. Decided to just attach it here, and I only have it attached by zip ties. I drilled a hole, was gonna tap it with a screw, but I just decided to put zip ties up there for right now. It's temporary, and until I decide exactly just the position I really want it. Once I connect it, hook up a trailer. Once I hook up the trailer and just see the clearance and the space and everything, make sure everything is good with that. And this, like I said, it's coming out of that, so it's not getting snagged or anything. So got it up there and got it going over there, and so we're good. And all we got to do now is test it with a trailer. So we got to hook the trailer up and test it and make sure all the lights are working, brakes, signals, and just all that good stuff. So all right guys, now that we finally got the wiring harness installed, we're going to test it with this electrical tester kit, and it's pretty straightforward. It comes with the 4-flat tester and a 12-volt probe, but we won't need the 12-volt probe unless we have an issue somewhere. So basically we're going to use the 4-flat tester here just to see if we can if we got the left signal, right signal, and light still work. So basically just like you hooking it up to a trailer and seeing that it works, and I'll show you when I open it here. Open it up, and as you see here, it has your tail light function, your left turn function, your right turn function. So all we got to do is hook it up to our 4-pin wire connector on the van here, and we should be able to test it right then. Alright guys, so I got my lights on that you can see. So we're gonna come down here to the connector here, and as you see here, the tail light function, it works. So now all we gotta do now is turn on the left signal, right signal. I could just put the 4-ways on and it should both blink. So I'm gonna put the 4-ways on and see if they both blink. Alright, as you see, I have my 4-ways on, so the left turn signal is working and the right turn signal is working, as well as the tail light still working. So we are good. The wiring harness install is complete and working. So difficulty of installing this out of 10, I would say maybe it really wasn't too difficult, so I'll just say an 8. Well, no, I can't say that. I'll say the difficulty, I'm gonna give it a 6, because it was straightforward. The only thing about it is they didn't give you enough wire length in the kit. But other than that, it was straightforward. And the only reason I didn't record the whole install from the beginning to the end is because there's so many videos out there, especially videos from people from the manufacturer who actually made these things. So that's why I didn't make an install video. So I will link one of the videos that I watched to install this. I'll link it in the video I'll link it in the description, so you can check it out. But yeah, that's the only reason why I didn't show it, because I was going off that video, and again, it made it a whole lot easier than reading the instructions, the faded instructions that it came with. So I will suggest watch that video if you want to install this. And like I said, give it a 6.5 of difficulty, but it wasn't difficult at all. So alright guys, y'all be safe, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all be blessed.
Thank you for the moments, thank you for the time, for the